Hello, I'm EnterElysium, welcome back to Stellaris Synthetic Dawn, where we're playing as our robot assimilators, and we have to start thinking about the Clegane Star Hunters nearby. These two seem a little bit more like they won't necessarily attack us first, but these are fanatical purifiers, and we're assimilators, and they have a border, and they were an advanced start and are bigger than us. They are superior in most ways. Naval capacity is, equal, but naval capacity doesn't really matter since we aren't full. Their fleet is superior, the technology level is superior. We need to come up with a way to defend ourselves against them, and we need to do it relatively soon. So I'm going to probably think about cutting back on any expenses we've got. Like, Sirius Cybernetica is growing population right now. We could actually just stop that. You're growing, but that one had, was still like just queued. It was queued. We'd spent the resources, but it was queued there. So it's not actually doing anything. It's just wasted resources. Might as well spend them somewhere else. We're going to stop all actual resource spending for now. And we're going to focus on trying to get ourselves as many destroyers as possible. Right. I'm tempted to go and build like an energy thing over here or something. Is this a 6 mineral? No, it's like 3 2s, right? 3 2s, yeah. I don't think we can really afford to, because it costs 90 for a station. Too expensive.
Special project complete.
To Yankee Space Cows, the spaceborne life forms, which we know as the Space Cows, are docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimensional subspace. They roam from system to system with remarkable ease. Hunting them would be a net loss anyway. Oh, okay. We're not interested, because we're assimilators. Signs of battle. There's clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in the close orbit at some point in the last 5,000 years. Intriguing. Go do the intriguing research. Thank you. Negative energy, but we are colonizing.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Oh, hello. Significant amount of debris in orbit around a gas giant appears to come from a long-lost ship of various... Oh, long-lost starships of various configurations, so there's multiple. Ah. Yeah, go do that. And another destroyer. We need to pump our numbers. Oh, dear. They've just put down a base here. Yeah, it's the Cleganians again. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. They might actually declare war on me relatively soon, because they've just increased their space, and I think they decide on when to declare war by going off relative size as well. I think that's one of the things they use. Like, I guess this is just me. This is a supposition from what I've seen and what I've experienced. But every time an enemy does like a quick expansion like this, and they suddenly get a lot more territory, I've noticed that they've got a good chance of being more aggressive suddenly. So I don't know if that counts or not, but gravity was put in a massive amount of space debris from wreckages. Scavengers have already scoured the debris for valuable technologies and artifacts, but a mineral station could be built to mine the metals. Okay, cool. So that's like a +3 material. My idea is I want to get like 20 naval capacity. And get our fleet up to maybe 1k if we can. Oh, cool. Starship Graveyard says proves to be a technological treasure trove. Studying the remains of these vessels has advanced our research in certain fields by several years, and there are yet things to be discovered. A permanent science outpost would be of great help. Okay, that's very nice. +3. Oh, that's actually energy and physics now. Not physics, engineering. That's a really helpful system. Ah, they put a frontier base here, which is a shame because I was actually going to use this system as like a jumping point to like get to them, but it's caused their borders to grow a fair amount. I'm not liking that. Not liking that one bit.
Construction complete.
Atmospheric readings do not match simulated projections. Very well.
Planetary surface settlement established.
Okay, so Wrexham is good. One more month and we'll build another destroyer. Nowhere near 1,000 ships. I'm
System
trying.
survey complete.
Swirling Shadows modifier. Shadow play. That's way away from our space, though. Swirling Shadow modifier is one of these ones that turns up occasionally, but +6 society is really nice. So. Level 3 skills. Okay.
Diplomatic alert.
Oh, still, I was about to say, still cautious that war will be declared any moment. There we go. No, they didn't declare war on me? It's not the war on me, it's war on someone else. I really thought they were going to declare war on me. I bet you, if I hadn't built my fleet up in response to this, I bet you they would declare war on me. I am like 70-80% certain they would have declared war on me because I'm next to them. It's kind of rare for them to pick a less close target, like a target that they don't hate as much. I mean, they obviously hate everyone pretty much because they're fanatical purifiers, but I'm an assimilator as well, so I bet you they'd have picked on me. Okay, now they've got a defense pact, right? So they're at war with them.
Construction complete.
So I think we've got a chance here to actually take on the Clegenians. If they fight, regardless of who wins, they're probably going to deplete their navy. So some of you are probably like, "Oh, EE, now you can just, you can take your foot off the gas. You don't need to keep building your navy that big. You can relax a little." No. This is even more reason to build a navy that big because we can have an opportunity here to attack the Clegenians and actually invade them because they will be depleted and busy fighting another war. So this is our chance, right? If anything, I'm going to redouble my efforts. I was thinking about easing back. That's actually what I was going to do before the pop-up kind of cut me off. I was actually about to say, maybe we want to think about building some more stations. We've got a lot of interesting things here we could build stations on. No, straight up no. Straight on to the building up more shooty stuff. We need to have the best shooty stuff. Oh, also speeding up would help.
Technological acquisition successful.
Cool, what do we get? Planetary communicate. There we go. Network junction for Unity. Terraforming, maybe. Energy siphon. My experience, energy siphon's always been a bit terrible. Extra shield damage. You know what? That's not bad. Is that new? In the last few patches, I don't pay attention to this weapon because for the first, the vanilla game and then the first 2 patches, it was still terrible. But that's actually not terrible. Let's compare it. Ship designer. If I wasn't using coil guns, I'd be tempted to add it. But because coil guns do a little bit extra to shields, I can ignore this, and it's quite a long time to do that technology anyway. But, this is tempting these days. We'll do terrestrial sculpting to get hold of terraforming. We can make Mars terraformable. Not that we should really need it, because we're robots, we don't need the atmosphere, but sure, whatever.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Foreign alien-made object on one of Hunter 10's many frozen mountaintops. Sure, go for it. Could be something interesting. I need to go up here and watch this war. How can I do that?
Construction complete.
I don't want to build a wormhole station because it's costing 75 minerals. Oh, keep going.
System survey complete.
A whiff of something. An elongated metal box from the surface of Hunter 10. Clusters of small perforations on 5 sides lead Science Officer Selfont to believe it is not a container, but some sort of aerosol dispersal device. Oh.
Situation log adjusted.
Yeah, study it. Not that we really have noses, I guess. Like, that's probably a benefit to us. You know, we don't have to smell all the horrible whiffs of these organic beings we've made to work for us. We're going to need to increase the size of our spaceports. Or put spaceports on more planets. 300. Ooh. If we upgrade you? How much? Doesn't say. It just says 12 from spaceports. So I've got 2 spaceports. I'm wondering, like, how much is each spaceport level add to the cap? Because I don't actually know. I'm just going to build a new spaceport.
Special project complete.
Interesting. The box is indeed a document of a sort. They're meant for historical record of understanding a codex, significant to whatever culture left behind. They were disappointed. The true nature seems to be a connection of fairly short narratives, which, going by the rapid changes in odor between the end of the sentence sequences, are intended to be to surprise or be interpreted as comedic. The technique used to store and reproduce is of some interest, but the tales in it are not. Okay. Well, very well.
Complete.
It can't help us assimilate. We're not interested. We're not interested in adding your smelly consciousness to our own. They are still growing slightly. The thing is, if we're going to get involved in a war over here, we need to know that we're interacting at the right time in the war. Because if they're too strong, we get pushed down by them. If they're too strong, well, we're not going to get much from the war. That's just waiting for them to have an impact over here. These guys crushing them will be very bad for us. Spaceport. I'm choosing to do it here rather than here because I want to defend this better. 2 outposts in the same system will help. We're also going to hedge our bets. We'll actually start doing some work on our home systems, just to improve them. There's 3 physics over here we should probably do. And 3 mineral, which we can do at the end of the month. There. Once that's done, we'll probably also want to build a wormhole so we can actually pop over here and have a look what's going on.
System survey complete.
Oh, also settings, sound. Something like that. I think might be better for the mix. Okay, how are we doing? Not up to 1,000 on the fleet yet.
System survey complete.
It really depends if you can get into the fight. You probably can. If you can get into the fight...
System survey
Fleet
complete.
power equivalent to me. Fleet power equivalent to me. Fleet power superior. So they haven't really had naval engagement, because those are the numbers I expected before the war, and those were some of the numbers I was seeing before the war. So actually, nothing's really changed in that regard. It's a bit of a shame. Okay.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
We stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of the planet.
Complete.
Small object. Okay, go for it. Have a look.
Executing evasion protocols.
Oh, hello. What are we... Oh, yeah, these are the pirates. There was a reason I didn't go to this place. Pirates. Lots of pirates. Right, what else are we looking for? Construction ship. We could put like a frontier outpost down or something. Start claiming sections of space with frontier outposts. Like, I'd be tempted to do that down here if it wasn't for the fact that there doesn't seem to be anyone down here stopping me. What we will do is we'll put a wormhole here so we can jump this way. And we'll also then put a wormhole down here.
Construction complete.
Do we want to claim this world? Probably not. Go no destroyer. And our cap went up by 5. So it must be that 5 is the base for each station, and then if you get to a level up, you get 2. So that was probably the right call to get a new station rather than expanding one. Putting, solar panels on there because who doesn't like free energy, right? It's pretty good. I mean, it's not free. It's 75 for 2 energy. But you pay 90 for a space station. So is it 3 energy or 2 energy? 3 energy, yeah. So you're normally paying like 90 energy, 90 minerals to build a mining outpost that will get you 2 to 3 energy. These can get better occasionally, but normally it's 2 to 3. So 3 for 75 is really good. It's a good deal. Make yourself back in 2 years. Mummified pilot. Well, it puts us back in energy and you paid minerals for it, but you get the point. More lookout pirates again. Oh, actually, that's a pretty big pirate fleet. Are you pirates? You really are. Damn. That's a lot of them.
System survey
That's a
complete.
surprising amount of pirates. Remember, this will get a stronger fleet when we put a general in charge or whatever, but we haven't had a chance to try out a leader. Optical sensors, it's like a cluster of shapes at the barren surface. It could be buildings. Okay, go have a look. All science ship. Come over here. Construction ship over here. Mining station there. And I'm trying to find a place where like it's not 3 for 2. 3 for 6. 3 stations for 6. It's not 2 per station. I want a place that's got 3 for a station. Because that's an increase of 50 over our 50% over our like initial deposit. Because we're putting down 90 minerals for 2 minerals back per month. I will try to get 3 back. Robo-modding. Okay, living metal. Living metal. Don't know, I've got 2. Ion thrusters, maybe. Mining network, maybe. We're not doing a lot of mining from our buildings, though, so I'd probably go with ion thrusters. And then species. Modify species template to change its traits. Effectively create a new species. What's left? So I've got 0.1. But I have no picks. I thought robo-modding gave me one. Maybe I don't do it through a different screen. I actually haven't tried robo-modding before. Okay, so what if we would like build a pop? We've only got the 1 pop. Yeah, I think we have to go through species. And then create a template to create a new species. So I guess we could remove a trait. So we can remove the lead experience gain. I don't really want to, like, remove one of these. I guess we'll just remove repurposed hardware. And we'll call you the DARPA 2.0. Why is it 2.0? It's more like an iteration of the first. Let's call you the 1.1. Version 1.1. Because you've not added anything new, right? It's not a feature. It's a bug fix update. So it's like a 0.1. DARPA version 1.1. Create template. Can I upgrade existing? No. I'll have to build new ones. That's fine. Not buildings, but regular mineral outcrops. Unusual tectonics on this planet. 6 physics and 3 engineering? Holy cow! Where was that? Damn! We need to colonize down here. This is amazing. There's a lot of good stuff down here. There really is. Hell, there's a 25 ocean world. Which has an atmospheric hallucinogen, but we're robots, so I guess that's fine? How's the war going?
Complete.
Fleet power's equivalent. Inferior. Equivalent. Okay, so they're still, like, fine with their fleet. Their fleet has been decimated, and their fleet's been reduced to about half strength. So, I think we need to just push our fleet power now, so no expansion. Push the fleet power. Because we're going to do a counterattack.
Construction complete. Technological acquisition successful.
And we got shields, which is really going to help. Kind of want to say basic combat rolls is more helpful here. I mean, I know I complain about not having this automatic mapping the stars thing. But we also get this, which is like survey speed, anomaly discovery chance. You know what, we'll do it. Because if we get anomaly discovery chance plus 10, there's a chance we'll get a lot more cool stuff, including bonuses to planets, which will be near our core sector if we get it now, as opposed to far away. Right, you. Survey stuff up here. You get yourself a leader. Fire rate plus 5%, lead lifespan plus... Fire rate plus 5%? Oh, you're making a really good case for us having a cyborg in charge, aren't you? Look at that. Gale speed, evasion 5, sublight speed, combat speed 20%. Also, fire rate plus 5%. That's really good. Aggressive, 5% plus 5%. But you cap out. You cap out at level 5. Whereas we cap out at level 7. I'm gonna say we won't allow our cyborgs to do that, but I'd be tempted. I'm very, very tempted right now. Because they do last for what, like plus 40 years and plus 20 years from the trait we gave them? So you will live for like another 100 years. But we're going to go Sophont. It's a shame we've not got someone we can pick on. Encounter in Rosk. Where? Oh, there we go. There's some amoebas. I was about to say, there's a shame we haven't got any, like, mediocre aliens we could fight to get some experience, but I don't want to fight, you know, a fairly equivalent force to us. I want to fight an inferior force to get some experience, but that's not going to work. That's too strong compared to us.
Construction complete. Anomalous surface variable detected.
Rolls and swirls and the influence of unknown force in the debris field. Okay. Still equivalent. These are the ones I want to watch, because I want to watch them get into the fight. Oh. We also need to do a ship upgrade, don't we? Put shields on our ships. Can't do any more. Save. This is going to be more messy. There we go. Much better. Save. Right, how much would it cost to upgrade this fleet? 160. Done.
Technological acquisition successful.
Terrestrial sculping. Naval capacity plus 10.
Ship augmentations completed.
Better. Keep watching them to see if they drop down to inferior. If they do, we instantly attack. Otherwise, we have to kind of just slowly get ourselves up to speed. 1,000 isn't really enough to push over a starbase. Like, if we have a look at our bases right now, look at our bases like 1.8. 1,000, 1.3. We're looking at 1,000 for a bottom tier base with no real augmentation. So, considering they'll have defense and we need to keep pressing the attack afterwards, we want to be about 1.5 minimum to push this. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to keep prepping. But I can't prep for too long, obviously, because then they'll win. If they win, they'll just be stronger.
Construction complete.
Dimensional pocket. The Zepto never made it all the way to IL 915 to study the anomaly surrounding it. The ship, along with Science Officer Sophont H-57 and the crew, blinked out of existence. And then it reappeared minutes later. They found themselves briefly in some sort of extra-dimensional space. The external viewports revealed they were surrounded by countless ships of alien design, suspended in a seamlessly endless void. Before the crew could get their bearings, the vision abruptly faded and they found themselves back in regular space. However, roughly half the crew are missing. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Right, who's got the minimum orders? Right, you've only got one. I think you've just got the wormhole left. So after you've done with that, pop up here. Yeah, I can't get into that region.
Construction complete. Alert. Science unit engaged.
Oh dear. Significant pirate presence. Judging by preliminary scans of the immense ships and the stations hovering them, this is a historical pirate port. It has likely been in uninterrupted operation ever since ancient era. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Where are you?
Executing evasion protocols.
Oh, holy cow. Pirate Galleon class. You're not getting out of there in time.
Alert. Science unit offline.
Oh, man. That was ridiculous. Okay, well, I'm not going to build another science vessel for now. We're kind of busy. That is a shame. The missing members of the Zeppo's crew, thought lost in the dimensional rift, have reappeared. They hailed us from aboard an unknown vessel not entirely dissimilar from our own science ships. Well, I do need an extra science ship. They hailed us from aboard an unknown vessel not entirely dissimilar. They arranged nothing but return to our service under Science Officer Sophont H-57, intending to surrender their ship to DARPA authorities. I'm pretty sure H-57 just died, right? No, H-57's alive. You know what? The machine collective option is available because we're machine intelligence. The safety of the DARPAs hinges on their destruction. I'm going to accept because we need an extra ship. Sorry. I don't need to research speed buffs, so I'm going to go for the cheaper one. There we go. Right. That seems to be good. Carry on. Carry on my wayward son. It's when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Yeah, so right now we're just trying to get our fleet up to speed. It's getting there. It's not quite there, though.
System survey complete.
Asteroid appears too stable presence to be a natural occurrence. Well, since you are new to this, Sophon L20, this seems a pretty good way to start you out. Anomaly with a risk level of 1.
Complete.
Right. How are we doing? You need to build another
System
strong
survey
second.
complete.
Toad asteroid. Interesting! We'll get some physics off of that. Well, not physics. Engineering. I keep calling it engineering physics. God damn it. It's like applied physics, I guess. I really need to take one of these planets before someone else
Acquisition
does.
successful.
Ion thrusters. Don't really like the look of any of these. We don't need nuclear missiles. Don't need nano-composite armor because we've got shields and we're busy using slots for other important things like power. Maybe an engineering facility? I mean, I'd be tempted to do this, but it would take us, like, how many years? Like 20 years, which is just... No, there are many more important things to do. Go engineering facility. And we also need to upgrade our ships to use those ion thrusters, don't we? Or not, because we can't afford the power. Invasion goes up by 3%. Combat speed goes up by 0.3. No, it's not worth it. I'd have to degrade the shield. The shield is a guaranteed chance to ablate damage, whereas this is just a chance to ablate damage. Like, it's not worth it. But we do need to grab one of these planets before someone else does. Really do. Life signs. What man of organism could possibly live down there on this barren planet? Go for it. This is a really nice mineral planet. Mineral system as well. I need to claim this before someone else does, otherwise I'll be very, very sad. So I do think we have to slow down on our military plans. Equivalent. Still inferior. Equivalent, okay. How many... It's going to make, what, like 5 months to make this?
Complete.
5 months to make this colony ship. Silicon life forms. Interesting. Well, it'll take me 5 months to start making it.
System survey complete.
Oh, no. There we go. We must be making 50 point something. 50.81. Okay, yeah, that's definitely more what I'd call 51, but sure. Right, in which case, let's prepare for war. We're very close to what I'd call our acceptable limit for war, but... 28? Is that enough? If we wait any longer, we're going to have to upgrade a spaceport. We have to go to war. You are going to be our next batch of cyborgs. Plaganian Star Hunters. I hope you're ready for this. That'll be next episode, though. Next episode, we go to war against the Plaganian Star Hunters. If you've enjoyed this episode, please remember to like and not subscribe. Please consider subscribing. But until next time, when we see if we can add some more cyborgs to the fold and assimilate them for their biological and technological distinctiveness, stay shiny. Also, like, assimilate the like button if you like to assimilate. That didn't make any sense, but you know what to do. Stay shiny.